Hey everybody, welcome to another Tech Digest video. It's day 2 on the road to 86 with Latte Roku. So let me show you what's going on here. So yesterday I was able to mount up this ugly bracket, my other ugly brackets. Gotta do some cleaning here. Got my nice sheet metal screws here, and this thing is sturdy, so happy with that for now. Yeah, I fumbled through a lot of that yesterday. I thought I was going to get a lot more done, but it is what it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the intake manifold. I'm going to just start setting all the screws here, making sure that all of the hardware is where it needs to be. I still need to make a starter cable for the power, and yeah, then I'll probably try to get to the whole brake master cylinder situation with the Chase Bays kit that Matt gave me. Yeah, there's just so many little knickknacks here. It's kind of hard to stay focused on what's next, but at least I got this bracket done. This is going to stay in place for the time being. I don't see myself taking it out anytime soon. So yeah, enough ums and ahs. Let's get to work. So what I need to do is get all of these studs installed. Have some paper towels that have been there forever. Brand new starter, thank God. Starter wire, which I guess I really don't need anymore. I have a new plug that came with Rob's kit. This is the power cable I need to make here, so I need to get some thick gauge wire. Get that done. But yeah, gives me a good idea of where things lay out. And then on this side, I can probably start putting on at least the top half of the gaskets. Like I said before, for the intake air temp sensor, everybody recommends before the throttle body. So I'm gonna try to make a hole here once I get the push-in GM type intake air temp sensor. But yeah, let me go grab the paperwork. So straight from toyodiy.com. I got all of the nuts and bolts needed. Full list here. And inside the car, I have a box with all of those parts. So I'm going to start going through them and, yeah, making everything look nice. Well, there's always some sort of fun that needs to happen here with this car. This plug is not an OEM style plug. So whoever remanufactured this thing put on this type of connector, and that's not going to work for me because I have an OEM style connector on this breakout harness. So instead of snipping this off and putting this ugly old plug on, I decided to just order a new starter. I wanted to get one locally, but yeah, nobody had one. I normally go to Advance because I get really good perks there. So it'll just give me some time to clean up over here, vacuum out some of that dust and dirt I see in the V-Valley. Yeah, kind of annoying, but yeah, we're still going to work on all of these studs, and I should be able to make a starter cable and then get all of the gaskets in, and that'll be great. So at least I can seal that up, and that's one thing off the checklist. All right, so everything's on. I put the new nuts, had some old hardware left over, which were these 4 bolts. So I, went a little bit of extra and did some cross tightening, making sure everything is on properly. And yeah, now we'll look at the studs that go on the engine block. So looking at this paper here, let me look up here in this corner if that focuses. Got 1 2 2 2 1 1 2 2 2 1. So we have this stud here. 1 2 2 1. Let's see what we have. All right, so we got a couple of the ones. So we got 1 2 3 4 of this one right here, which is those 4 studs. So that's nice. You know, I got extra studs. Nothing wrong with that. Only cost a couple bucks. You got 2 2 2. So those are actually going to be these bolts here. So honestly, I think I'm done with this part of the video because we got a gaping hole over there for the starter. Yeah, we'll work on that another video. So on to what's next, which is the master cylinder. So I'm going to take that nut off there and get this chase bay's proportioning valve on there and see how it fits. Chase bay's proportioning valve here. This attaches to one of the bolts. This is not a AE86 setup. This is, I believe, off of like a Tercel or a Supra or something, and likewise for this. So I'm not even sure how it fits. So that's why we're testing it. So we're going here like that. Got a little play there, which is great. Put my old rusted looking nut on there. I'm probably gonna run this piece here on this side because it's just so close to the engine. It's like literally touching. So let's try that. I mean, I'm just experimenting before I have to, like, you know, buy a different kit, spend a lot more money. Rather just work with what's available nearby. And yes, it is that hot even here. Unless I could turn these over here, this is not going to work. So let's put this nut back on. It's just really tight fit. Almost makes me feel like I need to get rid of the brake booster, but that requires taking the engine out. So I'm stuck here. Either I make this work somehow, or I end up having to get the hard lines up here, and I really don't want to make them. I'd rather just buy them, and there's a kit to buy for about 200 bucks. So sometimes, you know, you just throw money at your problems. If you don't have money, then you have an 8.6. All right, I quit. So this is just not going to work. Spoke to Matt about it. The line that goes to the back, it's over here. That actually works pretty nicely. You know, we'll just have to connect it up here, but of course then that leaves the brake portioning valve just hanging out, which is not great. Then this line here, which connects to the input of the brake portioning valve, that is not going to work. This is horrible. And it's not Chase Bay's fault. You know, it's a pretty expensive kit. It's about $400 now. I did notice that there's supposed to be a 90-degree angle that comes off here and then goes down into the wheel well over there. That That doesn't exist in this kit. This is an older kit, so maybe they made a revision and that line's a little bit longer. That would have worked, but I'm missing about 5 inches or so. So I think what I'm gonna do is just make these lines myself. I really like the idea of a braided or stainless line, especially with the coating and everything. So yeah, I'm just gonna use this kit to kind of replicate what's needed. Yeah, and I think I'm just gonna end the video here. I'm tired. These cars sometimes seem like great ideas, and I try to talk so many people out of buying one that needs work done to them. You know, parts are getting more scarce. Sometimes cars are rusty. You need paint, you need this, you need that. Get the best running 86 you can. Don't do an engine swap. Don't be like me. I still got so much crap in here that needs to get put in, and yeah, that's just the real deal Holyfield of the situation. I'm actually gonna go to my brother's house. I'm gonna work on getting the starter cable mocked up because I can't actually install anything until the new starter comes in. That's gonna take about a day or two. But yeah, just another fail. This is just what happens in real time. So I'm just sharing all that with you guys, and maybe if you guys have a different solution, you know, share it in the comment section. Again, with the brakes, I can either go with a new set of original hard lines, but since I have a super brake booster and master cylinder setup, I'm assuming it's either Camry or Supra, whatever, and for the master, yeah, that's a pain in the butt. So yeah, if you guys have a different setup you think I should use, let me know in the comments, and yeah, see you guys next time.